Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton of markrushtongallery.com. It's Friday, July 14th, 2023. I am so tired. This week has been exhausting. Just absolutely exhausting. And, not I'm not taking the foot off the accelerator tomorrow and only a little bit on Sunday and then back to work on Monday. But let's make some art. Let's make a little bit of art. This is what I made last night. Now, that's if I, you know, put the pre-cut mat over it. And of course, I took a photo of it, and I've made it into a kind of I think it's square? No, a rectangle. I made it into a rectangle. So I'll figure out how I'm going to put that in the Mark Rushton gallery a little bit later, but not tonight. I'm just in a creative mode. I'm not in a administrative mode. Let me just put it that way. But let's see what I've made here. And I'm going to make another one. Not of the kid in the barber chair, but let's see what I can. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Of course, the main part is like right here. This is what everybody wants to see. It's just got to show off the other stuff. I've got an idea for one here. We're gonna print it right off here in the old. It's this. It's these fellas. These guys were in a photo at this antique store, and so I'm gonna get that into. I'm just gonna print it off right here in the old pulley printer. Thermal printed photograph. Yeah, I think I've got some sticker paper, but I've never loaded one. I have the small one around here too. Who knows? Oh yeah, I've got the pulley printer. These things are so cool, and they're pretty inexpensive. They gave me a 50% off deal on this one, and did I pay $75 for this? It's really good. Oh, and then I got the other one here. This is the one I've had for a couple of years here, the little tiny one. This is like thermal printed stuff. It's got the little magnetic. It makes it look like a beak, and you can turn that on, and it just Bluetooth to your phone and prints off. This stuff, very lo-fi. That's a little too lo-fi. What am I going to do with that? Let's do one more here, real quick. So one thing that you can do with the app, the Pulley Print app. Now I made that as a photo, but I may want to make that as a line drawing. Oh, there we go. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. That looks like halftone. That's what I want. That's what I want. All right, let's print it. Print. All right, let's take a look at these here. Maybe I could do like 3 of them. I could do. I was just thinking here, I tell you what's really kind of inspiring me on all of these is, yeah, Andy Warhol. Because he would do those. He did the Marilyns, and he did the Jackie O's and the Elvises. Boy, he had his. I think I'm going to do this one too. I think I'm going to print this one off as well. We'll do all 3 to get. Well, I kind of like this. I kind of like to do like a duel of that. This just looks like a crappy print. This has got like this got some character in here. These guys look like they're gonna bust your legs. Let's do one more here. I think I do it together and kind of let's do that. Let's print it. Print. There we go. I'll shut it off. There we go. Trying to think about this here. That just looks like a crappy photo. This got a little bit of contrast to it. Now, got to put them on something here. What are we gonna do? Should I do like a sideways? Like, whoa, what's going on here? Should I do a sideways like that? Then I got to cut it. I got an idea. I'm full of good ideas. Big hanging out with Elvis on stage. All right. Let's get the bigger paper out here. I do it like that. I do it like that. Yeah, but how do I adhere them? I'm gonna have to use that. Am I gonna have to use glue? Let's take a look here. I might have to use some glue. I'd kind of like this to be a repeated. All right. I think I have an idea how I'm going to do it here. I can't believe anybody shows up and watches this goofy show here. So get that back up there. Get this a little straight. All right. Working in collage tonight. Working in collage. Thermal printed photos. I'm going to put these down here on the old. I can do it straight. So there we go. Somewhat straight. Somewhat straight. And then we'll I could trim that off. I could trim that edge off. But then how am I going to get that to adhere? You right? I could use some glue. Let's use some glue. Let's use some paste. Is that your paste? Yes. This is yes paste. All right. And so whenever I like to do, I'm going to a little higher view there. Always like to use these nitrile gloves. And so this is yes paste. It's a starch-based adhesive. And the schools use it because it's starch-based adhesive, not that nasty adhesive. So put that down there like that. That's kind of cool. And this side I'm just going to leave taped because it doesn't really matter. Now, I made a mistake here. I should have cut this piece off here, but we can do that. This won't be perfect. This will be a typical bad cut, but there we go. And we're just going to put a little bit of this paste here on the edge. I just want to kind of butter that. Put that on there. Look at that. Those guys look like they almost belong there. It's a little weird, but. And this stuff sets up really, really quick, really nicely too. I think I'll put a little bit more underneath here because there we go. All right. So I don't use too much of that. It's good though. Man, I bought that Yes paste. You can buy like small little containers of it. I bought like the 50-pound. It wasn't 50 pounds. It was about 30 pounds. Way too much. And so I dug it out and put it into those little containers. It turned out to be pretty cool. What do you got here? Why is this crooked? I'll bring it down here in a second. So this is Tyvek tape, and it's really good for mounting things. It's archival. It's the same thing as this spun bonded olefin, also known as Tyvek. So what you'll see here is once I lay down the acrylic ink on here, this is going to have a little bit different effect than the thermal printed paper in here. Now let me kind of just look at these guys. This is kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever done anything like this before. Just kind of look at that. It looks like the it looks like the meeting of the what would that be the meeting of? The Masons? The good old boys, right? What would that be? It's the Businessman's Club. I can't remember exactly. I think this was in like the 1940s. It was yeah, let's get that up there. That's all right. We're going to throw ink all over it. So, all right. So that one didn't work out. That's all right. Now, kind of cool. Man, I can't believe there's that many people showing up here. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, my gallery is markrushtongallery.com. I got, well, stuff not exactly like this, but paintings and things like that. I got a mailing list you can sign up for. And of course, if you're watching the channel, think about subscribing and thumbs up and all that stuff. I guess I have to mention that every now and then. Now, normally I go with, let's start off with a little bit of, you know, a little bit of sepia here. No wives or girlfriends anywhere here in this one, right? Let me get that down a little bit closer there. No wives or girlfriends. Are they watching? What are they doing? What are these fellas doing here, man? They're gonna watch the burlesque show? What's going on? All right, I think I'm just gonna lay it on thick here because this will spread out real nice. Sepia is always a good ink. And then we'll get busy with it afterwards. Now, the thermal printed paper, it's a little bit lower grade, and it can occasionally curl. Oh, I made a mistake. Let's get on this here. There we go. Now what I got to do is I got to put a little bit of this in the corners. I like to use this painter's tape because it doesn't get too sticky. This is so wide, I think I'm going to have to scan it, you know. So the cast of Goodfellas. It's the new Quentin Tarantino movie right here. Had no idea, right? It's the new Scorsese movie right here. Something like that. Oh, it's starting to bubble. That's all right. Get that down there. That's all right. Work that a little bit. Just have to deal with these issues as they arise. You know, I'm really partial to this Daler Rowney Flame Orange. It's such a great color. And it's one of my favorites. Flame Orange. So now, it's going to it's just so bold. And now, because I put that on there, it's going to take that. It's going to take some of that sepia right up there. But kind of good. Monochromatic, you know. Kind of monochromatic here. Fun and funky. I really should have put that's going to glisten there. I should have put the entire thing. I wonder if I can get away with that now. That's just going to buckle there. What else have I got here? I love this Azo Yellow D by Amsterdam. It kind of goes on orange, and then it can kind of turn yellowish, like really yellowish. Again, for some reason, these inks act, if they're not completely dry, they will act kind of like in a reductive way. So you get this, it like picks it up. So I think I like that. That's kind of interesting. Kind of split the scene there. Now, I don't know if I want another color in there or not. I mean, I kind of want to keep it monochromatic. I know it's like nothing, but I don't know. I kind of like, I don't know. I like that flame orange. Let's make it simpler. Look at it. These guys are all waiting for their steak, you know, waiting for that business. What else are they waiting for? They got the Mitch and Murray leads. It's all the guys working at the Buick car dealership. No, these aren't Buick guys. These guys look like Oldsmobile guys. No, you know what they look like? They look like I don't know. Oh man, you got to be careful. That thermal printed paper is ready to bust. All right, here's what we'll do. We'll do this. It'll be fine. That'll be fine. Don't worry about it. There we go. Get in there. I think, at some point you've done just way too much, Rushton. You're going to have to hang it up there. Kind of shiny with that light there. I know it's like really simple. Kind of cool. Just making sure I don't have any outer areas there. Yeah, I should have pasted all that down, but that's okay. That's all right. Very simple. 20 minutes. half of that's just me rambling and putting this together here. I know it's, but then the thing that you do, so I'll let this dry, and then what I'll do is I'll take a photo of it and I'll try to crop just like this part and this part. So this kicked off, where do we get the measurement on here? Because this will determine our is it 3.5 by 8. So that'll determine the and I can crop it, but 3.5 and 8, that'll determine you know, how you can have a nice lengthwise cinemascope sort of thing. This is not going to work. No, it's not going to work on there, but that'll work. That'll work. That'll be cool, I think. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just got to get this. It's ready to photograph. I'm going to go photograph it, and maybe I'll mention it tomorrow night or Sunday. I might not be on tomorrow night. We'll see. I might be just completely fried tomorrow night. I got some stuff I got to take care of. So anyway, Mark Rushton, MarkRushtonGallery.com. Thanks everybody for hanging out. It's fun. Collage is fun. The thermal printed photos are fun. The Pooley printer is great. Love it. Just love being creative. It's like being a kid again. Except I'm old.